Abrica! Welcome to Arconuco. So last year we decided to put up some greenhouses. Because we live in the north, we get a lot of cold and our winter months are pretty long. So this year I planted quite a few things and I'd love to take you on a little tour of what we have inside. So right in front of the entrance we have an area for strawberries. Right now they've been overtaken by all of the clover because strawberry season is over, but I promise the strawberries are here. Look at the beautiful leaves. We had about only 5 or 6 or so strawberries this year. The numbers have dwindled in the past couple of years, so I'm gonna replant them now that the season is over. I'm gonna replant them in a larger area and just let them go because they do really well when they get a nice larger area. So those are the strawberries. Here you'll notice we have 3 different buckets of tomatoes. These are beef steak tomatoes, much larger than the pear and cherry tomatoes that we're growing outside. They are about waist high to me right now, so they're doing really well. I'm super excited because I think finally this year we're going to be able to get some beef steak tomatoes. Last year they grew very tall, flowered, but they weren't getting pollinated, so we didn't get any tomatoes. So that's that. I believe here we have some sort of herb. I completely forget what I planted, but I'll leave that down below. I have notes. I suggest that you take notes on everything you plant or you will forget. So little tip there. We have our beautiful oregano plant that has been with us for, I want to say 5 to 6 years already. Look at how beautiful she flowers. It's amazing. She's already flowering, going crazy. And we have chives. And these ladies have been around since early spring. She did a really good job this year too. She had plenty of what she needed. We have a corner dedicated just to peppers. So in this area, we have 2 plants of different hot peppers. This is jalapeno, and I already picked the first one that was like that big. I'll get a picture of that for you. And we have tabasco right here, and the plant's pretty big already. She's at like 3 feet tall or so. And then in this planter here we have more of the sweet peppers. This is sweet banana, and we already picked the first one. It was sizable, so she's doing really well. And you'll notice that there are more on the way. So you can see there are little buds already growing, and we're gonna get more sweet banana peppers. And on this side, this is the first one that I grow this year. It's the lunchbox red sweet snacking pepper. And even though this is a smaller plant, I think the smallest of all of them, look at how many peppers are already growing all over this plant. Look at that. And you'll notice the first red one is here. So I'm so excited to pick this one right there. So it's ready to go. So now let's go over to the second greenhouse. So I decided that in here I was going to put these big fabric bags, fill them with dirt, and plant things. Over there I did not plant anything, and weeds are growing, so I'm going to have to weed that soon. Here, however, I planted spinach, and it's doing really well. Look at this beautiful spinach. I decided to plant spinach because I wasn't getting much outside because all the animals were coming and eating it. But now I have a big circle of spinach ready to go, and I'm so happy to see it. So if you live in a colder climate like I do, you might benefit from having a greenhouse. It doesn't have to be that big. This happened to be what we got because we had the space. However, it can be much smaller and it could accommodate to the space that you have. In the meantime, happy planting!